Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Canes will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Washington State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on second down. Back to throw, it's Coleman. Under fire. Unleashes it on the run. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's got it inside the 35. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Going up top again. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. To the air on second down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Deep shot for the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Catch in the middle, it's Carr. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. First and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Johnson. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. And the Hurricanes will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Cougars are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Here's a heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Finds his tight end. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Washington State has it all working right now. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Got the quick pass. At the 45 on his way. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
At the 40. And that's a first down.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Makes a man miss. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Guys, let's take a minute and talk a little Washington State. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Let's step back here and chat a little Washington State. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Coleman. Takes the easy completion. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cougar! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle. It's Lofton. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for the big play. He caught it, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Canes! The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's got the tight end, and he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Pulls it in, it's Brown. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Washington State sends out the punt unit. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man. It's Pringle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Johnson looking to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Nice move to keep running. At the 35, he's loose. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And the The offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Johnson wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. From the gun, the give, looking for room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Washington State lines up quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking to throw, it's Coleman. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one.
Touchdown, Washington State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target. Throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Right on target this time. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Jumped on top of the pile.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Canes will punt this one away.
Number 94 in punt formation to kick it away.
He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Hand off from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field.
Number 98 on to punt it away.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quick release by the QB. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. The quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back, and man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fighting off the defender. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Pringle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Hurricanes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. It's complete! Touchdown, Miami! They've got the lead here in the 4th. Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Westbrook. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Under fire. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Washington State will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the turning it on. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Quarterback adapting. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. It'll be 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Carr. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks.
Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They
wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. The Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Coleman. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it won't make the connection going for the big play. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls it and fires to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see what they do on third down. Quarterback making checks. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Working the big fella to the corner. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane! Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. This time he's got his man. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Third down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Give to the running back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On the move. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Coleman. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Under fire. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on 4th down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelmed the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
On the move. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Base 27 jump.
Here comes the option. Creates a little room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.